You know, if you look back through history and what FDR did to coalesce the United Nations against fascism, or if you look at what John F. Kennedy did, or if you look what Ronald Reagan did, or you look at what happened when you had to bring people together, there was a very well articulated threat. And the kind of enemies we're up against today don't lend themselves to that. Further, mass militaries probably aren't the answers. So what we have to do is recognize we no longer defend just a geographic realm. We defend a realm of ideas. And for many of us in this room, they grew out of the Enlightenment. And if those ideas are going to be defended, we're going to have to find nations who share those interests and make a compelling, persuasive argument for it. And if we don't make that argument, then we're going to be more and more alone. But right now, I don't know how well we're able to convey the nobility of what it is we're defending. We have people who are skeptical of it themselves, who are self-conscious about it. I'll give you an example. We're in downtown Kandahar, and it's just fallen a couple of weeks before, and the old guys come up and say, "We want to open the schools." I said, "Of course." And he said, "Well, we want to open the girls' schools." I said, "Absolutely." So out came these girls, boys, all dressed. It was like we had dehydrated students, and they poured water into a bag and shook it up, and poof, they all popped out. And one day, they took me downtown. They were so proud of it. And here are all these little girls with long white shirts coming out of muddy houses and ankle-length skirts and little white socks and everything, and little headscarves, and boys with little backpacks, and they're all proudly. And on the street corners are U.S. Marines, U.S. Navy, SEALs, U.S. Army, Special Forces with automatic rifles standing there settling the score if anybody wants to interrupt the school day, the first day of school. And these little kids, how many of you would have wanted your children walking by foreign soldiers with automatic weapons standing on the streets of Hanover? Pretty disconcerting. And yet somehow those 8-year-old boys and girls have figured out who was the good guys and who was the bad guys. And some of our more literate, more intellectual people had better start figuring out who's the good guys and who's the bad guys, as well as at least the 8-year-old boys and girls in Afghanistan, and start representing it. Because we are now defending not just a realm, a geographic realm, we're defending a realm of ideas, and it is worth defending. And the very unpersuasive spokesman in Washington, D.C., I'm surprised the American people have stuck with this war as long as they have. I'm even more surprised that some other countries have stuck with us